So today I'm going to point out all the components in this here heating furnace. Everything that you could see. All right, even that. So first up, D2DNY, Real World HVAC Simplified. And now in this video, we will identify all of the components of a standard furnace. Okay, gas valve. All right, here's a gas valve. What does it do? That's for the next video. Combustion motor. Combustion motor. And you can see it consists of the motor back here. And then if you look closer back there, that snow cone turbo like looking stuff is the housing, the motor housing where the squirrel cage blower wheel is held, homed. Okay, so this motor is spinning a squirrel cage blower wheel, and that's the housing back there. All right, so combustion motor and housing and wheel. On here, on the motor, there's a little capacitor. This little thing right here is a capacitor. You know, some combustion motor has that. Then we're moving down right here. This is obviously some gas piping. Some gas piping. And then we got down here, we have our burner assembly, right? This part, all of this right here. I don't know exactly what you call this piece, this pipe that goes across. But the whole thing, this in combination with this part, this funnel looking part right here, these pieces looks like a funnel, right, all the way across. And then on here, this pipe over here, in here we have the nozzles, right? All of that combined, you know, in the bottom here, all this section right here, that part right there, this piece right here, this whole metal, this whole pipe that comes around from your gas valve, that's the burner. All right, that's your burner. Okay, this right here is a limit switch. It's a flame rollout limit switch. All right, what else? So down below on the burner, or attached to the burner assembly, you're going to have a flame sensor. Just this white wire right here that goes in to that black part. Screws in. So that's the white wire that goes into the that flame sensor. All right, that's your flame sensor. This corner is the orange wire that goes into, that's the ignition, igniter, igniter. All right, it's attached to the burner. I mean, to the burner assembly. I call it assembly because obviously it's comprised or compiled of several parts, right? Got this part right here. And if you're a pro and you know exactly the term or the name of the pipe that comes off of the gas valve, and then it has the nozzles attached to it. The nozzles screwed in right here. These are the nozzles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this part right here, I don't even know what it's called, the correct name for it, but I just say all of this thing combined right there is your burner assembly. Now, continuing, this is a fluid exhaust pipe. Obviously the fluid comes out of the combustion motor is pulling that out. With you know, combustion motor with the squirrel cage fan. You know, this is the exhaust right here, coming out really hot right now because the furnace is on. All right, it's cold up here as well too, man. Oh, with 39 degrees. Can we get a closer look at the igniter? Yeah, when the wind blows, cause this thing to, see that? Wind. In the corner right there, that's the tip of the igniter. See that metal piece that's sticking across like this? And then, can we see the flame sensor? No, we can't. No luck. No such luck. can't see it, but all right, so now we're gonna have to go over now. In front of all of this right here, that's your heat exchanger. You can't see it because it's all the way protruding that way, right? But those holes you're seeing where the flames is going into, those holes, those are tubes that protrudes into the airstream, and that makes up your heat exchanger. That's behind there, okay? And then last but not least, it's your ignition controller. In this case, it's in the form of a circuit board. Can't really, and this is it right here, ignition controller. All right, now all the components I named in this video, I'm going to do another video. This is a this is your what's the word for this? I would say decoder, because the ignition control board or controller, this particular furnace, it does have self-diagnostics. So if there's a problem with the furnace, it will flash you a code and you decode it over here. That's it. So I'm gonna do another video and I'm gonna explain the functions of all these components.